turning 250, and it's time to rock out with our forefathers. American-made, battle-ready style for true patriots. Whether you're marching in the parade, grilling in the backyard, or raising a toast to liberty, do it in the gear that screams freedom. Celebrate 250 years of USA in style. Wear your American pride loud. Trendjackers.etsy.com. Grab yours before the fireworks.
Tony, welcome to go.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I gotta pat you down though, pal.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Got anything on you? Anything I should know?
I got nothing.
Anything weird going on?
What?
Alright, you go in, Tony. Good.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Tom Kelly of The Tom Kelly Show. Yes, this is not the only time I've gotten on my knees in the back room of a comedy club.
The Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show is also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. Give Two Eagles Auto Body a call and please ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. That's 516-328-2527.
Hey, how do you say there, people? It's Johnny Brennan, creator of the Jerky Boys, also of Fox TV's Family Guy fame. I just want to let you know you're listening to Tony on the Knock 'em Dead radio show. They're gonna keep knocking 'em dead, so keep listening, you wacky sons of bitch. Right there. Over and out there, sweet Charlie.
Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, that Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio.
I just want to say thanks for making my millennium. Oh my gosh, wow. It's a love fest.
Yeah, you heard that story.
Yeah.
So I guess should I tell it again?
Oh yeah, if you want. I mean, yeah.
You guys are into comedy. Does it really help when somebody gives the punchline?
All right, here we go. Hi, everybody. It is Thursday. Happy Thursday to you all. Welcome to the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Show here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, the Facebook page, YouTube channel. If you're watching on, no matter where you're watching from, we appreciate the support. We ask that you share the link on all your socials. Tell everybody you know about all the great shows here on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast, especially this one. Wherever you're watching from, again, it's very appreciated. However, if you'd like to join in on the conversation, hear your name said, hear your comments read, be part of the show, please switch over to YouTube because that is where we monitor the comments, and we appreciate that. I know sometimes people complain they can't get on YouTube that easily because this show is age restricted, it's like a rated R rating, so you have to sign in to get it, and that's just the way it goes. So we appreciate you understanding. We appreciate the support. John is watching. Good morning, John. All right. Jeff is here. I didn't forget to mention Jeff.
Thursday, I'm here.
Yep, it's a special Thursday. Jeff is here. Thank goodness he is.
Otherwise, you'd be sitting alone.
Otherwise, I'd be sitting alone. Yeah. Frank has pussied out. They don't
Again.
feel good.
Again.
But our main attraction, Elio Pace, we've had to reschedule Elio. Our apologies. We were promoting it. We were telling everybody Elio was coming in or zooming in. We just, about an hour ago, found out that we have to reschedule it. Everybody's fine. Everything is okay. Just some scheduling issues. Yeah, there you go. We are going to reschedule, and we're going to do it sometime in December. And we're going to do it like we've done it in the past with him when we take the viewer questions. We're going to do it at, our time be like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but it'll be like prime time over there in England.
It'll be 9 at night over there.
Yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock. And, the majority of when we do the viewer questions and answers with Elio, the majority of the viewers are over there.
Yeah.
Because that's where he's known.
And that time of day will work for me.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be home from work by then.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Good to know.
Yes.
Scott, hopefully Jeff brings that handsome fireman friend again.
Neil.
I think Neil, I think he's coming back on Monday.
He's going to hang out with us Monday again.
So so your prayers have been answered, Scott. You're welcome.
So quickly, too.
It's amazing. Because we're in tune with our audience. So our apologies that we do not have Elio today. Believe me, no one's more upset about that than me.
Maybe I am.
Well, Jeff, too. Yeah.
I could be more upset than you.
I don't know about that.
But equally?
What? Equally.
Okay.
Equally.
All right, we'll go equally.
We'll hug it out.
Well, yeah.
All right. But it is what we do on Thursdays. Oh, yeah. So, and then I forgot to mention, too, and then you're leaving early. You
I have
can't
to leave
stay
early.
the whole time.
I got a Zoom conference at noon, so I'm going to leave like 5 to noon since I only live like blocks away.
Which is nice.
Yes.
All right. So there are a couple of things I want to talk about since you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it is, it's our usual thing of Thursdays, which is Music Thursdays. So, with that in mind, we will talk a little bit of music. I have some other stuff as well, but we'll talk some music since it is.
All right.
And then I guess we'll take John's call first. So you're nice and safe over there. The storm has not hit you guys?
No, it's beautiful. It passed. I think it passed the whole state of Florida.
Oh, really? The whole state? Oh, I didn't know that. That's great. Good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's yucky here today.
Yes, it's very yucky.
Yes. So today I'm going to dedicate the thing I have to say to Jeff, because for many years I was a civil servant in the city of New York, as you all know, and I had always had high regards for the firemen in the city, even though there was a lot of tension, with competition with sports. We had a football team, we had we had a hockey team and everything, but I always had high regards with firemen. So let me tell you what happened to me yesterday with firemen down here in Boynton Beach.
Mm-hmm.
I went into Publix and my darling wife said to me, "Could you pick up a case of Pellegrino?" Now Pellegrino is heavy.
Yeah.
It's kind of heavy.
It's
So I
like
put it in my
glass bottles, I
cart,
think.
and I'm walking to the cashier, and the firemen from Boynton Beach were in front of me. So I didn't say a word. And I couldn't lift up the case to put it on the train, or what do you call it, the conveyor belt.
There.
So the cashier did it through the on the cart. And I'm walking to the parking lot, and two firemen came over to me. I thought they were going to mug me. And they just picked up the case, put it in my car, put the other bags in my car, and said, "Have a nice day." And I turned around and I said, "Well, wait a minute. Have a nice day, Grandpa." And they laughed, and they said, "Absolutely not." And they just got into their apparatus, which I thought that was the nicest thing anybody could ever
absolutely.
do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I tell you right now, a New York City cop today would never do that. Years ago we used to help the elderly, but I don't think they would do it today. I don't think they would be afraid to do it today because they get sued. But if something went wrong, but I shout out the firemen and all the guys that are listening. That if they're listening to all my colleagues, that right now cursing at me because we always had a rival with fire department. But that's my story for the day.
Did you throw them $5 or a 6-pack or something?
Well, I next time I see them, because they're there often, I will pay for their bill.
Nice.
But why did you say a 6-pack? Well, firemen don't drink. Do they firemen drink?
No. No.
I never saw a New York City fireman drink. Excuse me.
But let's make it clear, since the listeners, some of our family might not know, I'm not a New York City firefighter. I'm a volunteer in Hicksville. Just for the other listeners.
I know you're a volunteer. I know you're a volunteer.
I know you know, but the other ones might not know. I don't want them to think.
Yeah, once you dedicate once you take an oath, whether you're a volunteer, whether you get paid for it, whatever it is, you're the man. You're a fireman.
I was not allowed to be a New York City fireman because of this.
Is that right? Really?
And the PD.
Yes.
And the PD.
Yes.
Can't you sue over that? That's bullshit.
I could have got the front page of Daily News because a friend of mine was like the spokesperson in 1PP in Manhattan, 1 Police Plaza, and his name was in the paper all the time. And he goes, "You want the front page story?" He goes, "I'll get it, and you'll get on the job." I said, "Things happen the way they happen for a reason." So
I highly doubt that you would have got it because what they had. That's something that.
It was funny though, John. I had to go to the police academy and do a special physical just for me and some of the instructors to see what I could do. And I told them, I said, "Look, I'm a freaking aircraft mechanic and a firefighter." I said, "So whatever you're gonna give me, whatever." The one and only thing I could not do was fire a gun single-handedly with my left hand. And
that's exactly what I was going to say.
And in my right hand, this was my trigger finger. They didn't like that.
Yeah.
And I could fire like nothing. So, but then they had me pick one of the guns to take apart and put back together. A Smith, a Glock, and a SIG. And I chose the nice shiny one. That was the Smith & Wesson. They go, "You sure you want to do that one?" I said, Yeah, no problem. So he shows me once how to take it apart, put it back together. I said, "Okay." He goes, "Okay, now you do it." Not back or apart, back together in like no time flat.
Wow.
And the two instructors look at each other, go, "What the fuck?" They go, "Listen, kid." They go, "We don't want to say nothing, but the gun you picked is the hardest one to take apart and put back together." And he goes, "And you did it like you've done it a million times." I said, "I told you I fix airplanes for a living." But didn't matter.
Wow.
But like I said, everything happens the way it does for a reason.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's why I let it go.
That's true. The instructors pass you, and even the chief of the police academy would have passed you. You know who would knock you is the corporation counsel. The corporation counsel, who has believe that it's the legal division, they would turn around and say, "Well, he has a disability, and he can use that in the future, and God forbid, he gets hurt. You'll get 3/4." which
But
it's a bunch of bullshit.
It was funny because there was a deputy inspector in charge of Brooklyn North Narcotics. He heard about me, and he called my house. And he goes, listen, I heard about your situation. He goes, and this was what made no sense. Don't call me if you can't help me.
Yeah,
you know,
right, yeah.
He's like, I can't help you get on the job or get in the academy. He goes, but if you get in, he goes, and if your grades are good enough, would you mind coming out a few months early to do buy and bust? He goes, because nobody
Was
will
his name
think you're a
O'Neill?
cop.
Was it Jimmy O'Neill?
I don't remember, John. I don't remember. I know it was Brooklyn North Narcotics, deputy
Yeah, well,
inspector.
Jimmy O'Neill was in Brooklyn North Narcotics, and he was a great guy.
I could swear the guy's last name was
you would have been
Brown.
perfect. You said you would have been perfect undercover.
I think the guy's last name was Brown.
Oh, Jesus, Chief Brown. Well, I know he was a deputy inspector. Yes, he was a little short guy. Absolutely,
I didn't meet him. We were only on the phone, and I know his last name was Brown.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brown.
Can't help
Brown,
you get in, but if you do, you'll have a gold
Brown
shield in no time.
Brown eventually came to chief of narcotics.
Okay.
Yes. And he was a Brooklyn guy. Yeah.
That
He
was
a
back
great
in
guy.
94.
You know what? Yeah, you're better off where you are. Believe me when I tell you.
Oh yeah, that's what I said. Everything happens for a reson.
Right.
Man upstairs has a plan, and
Now
don't mess with the plan.
And now he's sitting in here.
Now I'm sitting in here.
Well,
that
listen,
doesn't say it all.
You could do worse.
This
All
is
right,
true.
guys, I'll let you go with your show. But I thought that was
That's a good story, Johnny. Thank
a
you.
real nice thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
a real
definitely.
Nice thing. Young kids, they're all body built, in great shape.
Yep.
With their shorts.
Sounds like you were checking them out a little too much, John.
Well, listen. It brings back memories.
Yeah.
I look at Tony, and geez, I get all excited with Tony.
Oh my goodness!
It just goes to show you how fucked up I am.
Because you're thinking about him in shorts.
Goodbye.
See you later, bud.
We have to remind each other that picture that you sent me yesterday. We have to send that over to John.
The picture I sent you yesterday.
Wasn't it yesterday?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have. Yeah. Send that.
Of
Send
our
that
friend.
to John. Yeah.
Yeah. That
send
was
that to
a little
John.
weird.
So Scott was commenting a lot. Elio's getting too big for the show.
Never.
Fremder, start driving to the studio. They need an emergency host. Andrew Fremder is coming in Wednesday.
Is he?
He's going to join me and Mike Kaplan, which should be interesting. They've never met in person, so that should be fun. Fremder, bring the guitar. You're definitely playing. But yeah, then we'll talk about suicide and how Mike makes us want to commit suicide. Usually,
He needs to smile when he's on the show.
Mike.
Got to make that guy smile.
It's funny. He because somebody said that to him yesterday during the show in the comments, and he's like, "What are you talking about? I smile all the time." He does have a very serious, mean face. Yeah. But I can say that because I've been told I have a very serious.
You saying he has a resting bitch face?
Okay, RBF.
RBF.
Do people? I don't know if I just made that up. RBF. Do people ever refer to resting bitch face as RBF?
I'm going to say I don't know, but I would imagine. I can't see why not.
Fremder loves the fireman's jacket. He wants to know if you ever worked in a club called Tips for Tips.
No.
Scott says, Tony looking distraught today. No, I'm not distraught, but I'll be honest with you. because the whole Elio thing fell apart. Like I said, that just happened a little after 10 o'clock, so that left me with an hour, to plan the show.
Other things.
Which, excuse me, I'm usually planning the show for, it usually takes me at least 2 hours to plan a show. But usually, that's on the average, I would say even more than that. So I was scrambling. So yeah, sorry if I'm not, if my poker face is
Your
not very
crazy
good today.
jovial self.
Yes. Jeff,
I didn't notice a thing.
Oh, good. Jeff Triggerfinger is his middle name. That triggers me. From there, every single American airline airplane I've been on was delayed because of technical difficulty. Now I know why.
I don't buy that for nothing.
That's
Fremder.
right. Yeah. Windy days are the best for public flatulence. I agree.
And if there's a maintenance delay, the plane does not leave my hands until I feel safe enough to be on it.
Oh, all right. That's good to know.
Fremder. So there.
When Jeff's driving and he gets cut off, how does he give the middle finger? Oh, wait, he's always been cut off. Oh, my goodness.
It's funny he says that.
It
Considering we
is
were
funny,
talking about
yeah.
something
But
like that.
don't
with
say
road
why.
rage. No,
Don't say
of
why.
course not.
All right, but
course not.
speaking of airlines, that's one of the things I wanted to talk to you about. A United Airlines flight carrying more than 200 people from North Virginia to Rome. Have you heard about this?
Is this with the laptop getting
Yes.
stuck in a seat?
So the plane took off and then actually turned around near the U.S. coast after a passenger dropped their laptop and could not retrieve it. The airline said in a statement that the computer had fallen behind a cabin wall panel and through a small gap leading to the cargo hold. How that even happens, that's a little beyond me, but
Yeah, no, it's doable.
yeah?
Yeah.
Like,
Because down on the sidewall, but there's vent panels there somehow, and sometimes they'll flap open. You know, if you got to do something in there, that's a vent panel. So if the computer hit the vent panel, it popped it open and sunk down below the floor into the cargo hold.
all right, okay.
So now, if there's damage to that computer, which you cannot tell, we
Right.
don't know what kind of batteries they have because we've seen them with the e-bike fires. So
Right.
you have no idea knowing if that computer is damaged down there, the battery is damaged. You can't take that chance going across
And that's
the water.
exactly what they said.
And I read nothing
yeah.
about this article. I only saw the title yesterday, and I went and I just knew immediately why.
So yeah, so so this is October 15th. The pilot said he was not declaring an emergency and did not need special services at the airport. He said he was making the call out of an abundance of caution.
Yes.
Because the lithium battery would be in an area of the Boeing 767 that wasn't near a fire suppression system. United said that maintenance crews were able to find the laptop and that the flight left for Rome after an inspection. Flight tracking site FlightAware shows that the plane with 216 passengers took off at 10:22 p.m. October 15th, landed back at Washington Dulles? Dulles. More than 2 hours later, it eventually took off again before 3:30 a.m., landing in Rome about 4.5 hours later than scheduled. Which is not the 4.5 hours, not the end of the world.
Quite honestly, it's not terrible.
But should the airline should they do something for the passengers, like give them $50 off their next flight or something?
No.
4.5 hours. No. Okay.
Because it was for their safety. That's my opinion.
Okay. All right.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. But all right, your opinion or not, do the airlines normally try to make it up to the passengers?
It all
somehow?
depends on the circumstance.
Yeah.
You
okay.
know, if they were going back for maybe a maintenance problem or whatever, and then that's a different story. But if it's for something a passenger inadvertently caused, then they got to go back for that abundance of caution. It's in their best interest. It's in passenger safety.
That makes
number
sense.
one.
Fremder, it was me, and I said Mike should get a tattoo of a smile on his face. That's right, you did say that. He said Mike should get a tattoo of a smile on his face. And then didn't Mickey say something too yesterday? But yeah, so Fremder will be here on Wednesday. Bring the guitar and bring a happy attitude. Let's make Mike crazy with happiness.
Kill him with kindness.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, and that'll be fun. Them meeting for the first time. So okay. So like we said, Scott says my laptop is so old it takes double A batteries. So unfortunately no Elio today, but we can still talk a little music, and I want to do this because you're leaving in about give or take a half hour. So what? Go ahead.
I was gonna say you didn't notice I got new specs.
Honest, I did. I swear to you, I did. And then we just got to talk about other things, and I forgot.
I thank God I got them because the other ones I've been wearing the last couple of weeks here, just strictly reading.
Okay.
So I'm always off, on, or down this, down. So these are reading down here and nothing up here because I don't need shit for distance. And now I have to keep going like this.
Right.
It's nice. It's comfortable.
That is
but
nice.
Anyway, it's okay. Move on.
No, I did notice it because first thing that struck me was how clean they looked.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I think those are new glasses.
And they get dark in the sun.
Nice and dark, just like your men.
My coffee. No, I don't drink black coffee. Anyway, what's next?
List the greatest rock front women of all time.
Oh, front.
There's
women?
always talk about front men. I thought this was a cool topic.
Stevie Nicks in my book.
Stevie Nicks. Yep. Well, and I actually had to edit the list because it just seemed to me like the list was just naming all the front women.
But you, what's her face in Heart?
Ann Wilson is number one.
Really?
Yeah.
In whose book is she number one?
Where did I get this from? Shit, I don't even remember. Because I already copied and pasted it. I don't even remember where side I got this from.
What is it? One of the covers of Led Zeppelin she does. Is it Stairway?
Yeah. Well, yeah, they do several, but Stairway is one of them.
Yeah, she's dynamite.
That woman, I feel nobody sings like her. I would take her voice over Aretha. Like you name all the big women, singers. I would take Ann Wilson over all of them.
Yeah, well, maybe because I just think Stevie Nicks is hotter.
Stevie Nicks, I'll tell you.
But I love that the raspy voice is just.
You
dynamite.
put the two of them in their prime. I'll tell you, it's
Stevie and Ann.
Yeah, I'm telling. Yeah, in their prime, gorgeous.
Stevie's still hot.
Yeah, she is still hot.
She's the hottest 74-year-old chick I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think I would agree.
75 now, probably.
75?
It's got to be 70 because it was... Mary and I went to see them, was it a year or two ago? Or in her and Billy Joel in Nashville. And I think she was 74 at the time, so definitely 75 by now, if not 76.
Yeah, I was going to say, even a little older. How old is she? She is 77.
Fuck, 77. Okay, hottest 77-year-old woman I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Ann Wilson, just maybe in the past year or two, just to me, she was still looking pretty good for her age. Just in the past year or two, like now her hair is short and white. Like she's like, all of a sudden, boom, like age just kind of got her.
Yeah, it happens.
Although her sister still looks great, I think. Nancy Wilson, who was another one stunning in her day. But Ann Wilson as a singer, oh my God, she's great. But as a total front person, like you're talking frontmen in rock, sometimes you're not like David Lee Roth was always considered one of the best frontmen in his day, not now, but in his day. But he was never a great singer.
Yeah.
So frontman and singer, like they're almost two different things, kind of. But
you want to talk about frontman singer? You talk about Chris Cornell.
Well, again, just as far as singing,
voices, I think.
Absolutely, I agree. but as a frontman, take away the voice aspect. Just as a frontman, as the entertainer part, he wouldn't make my top 10 list. Roger Daltrey, Robert Plant, Springsteen. I mean, the way he leads that band and the show he puts on. So when you say frontmen or front women, that's what I'm picturing. The guys that really know how to entertain a working audience.
Gotcha.
So, but Stevie Nicks is up there, and Wilson's up there. One of my favorites, which is on this list, is Chrissie Hynde of The Pretenders.
Yeah.
And another,
she's
so sexy.
Big Pretenders fan.
No kidding.
A couple of tunes, but
I've never heard anybody say that. Like
I didn't hate them, but I didn't.
Really?
I had no desire to go out and buy anything of theirs.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised to hear that.
Yeah, like I said, I like a couple of, I like their big stuff, and maybe I should have bought some to hear their other things you don't ever hear on the radio. But
you say even the stuff you've heard, you never went out to you wouldn't go out and get their greatest hits. Back in the Chain Gang, Stop Your Sobbin'.
Shopping My Nobbin', what?
Yeah, Shopping My Nobbin', yeah. My City Was Gone. Oh, such great tune. Brass in Pocket. Oh, these are great tunes, my friend. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe I'll have to, download some.
You may have to dive down that hole and see,
I'll see.
Sexy as balls, too. Grace Slick, Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah, okay.
And she was another one. She was gorgeous in her day.
Yep.
But, man, you ever watch, their Behind the Music? I think it was Behind the Music.
Oh, my God, maybe 100 years ago.
But there's this one part they're talking about, her struggles with drugs and stuff, and they show this one clip of her in concert. I mean, whacked out of her head, not keeping up with the band, and she's all over the place. All of a sudden, she stops singing, and she's just like, I'm such a hard-on. I laughed my ass off. I don't know why, but it just made me laugh. Joan Jett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Amy Leaf from Evanescence.
Evanescence?
Yeah, she's good.
She's got a great voice, too.
You don't hear much about her. The band Paramore, Haley Williams.
Yeah.
She's very good. They haven't really popped. Like, they're not a household name.
Yeah.
But
you know, it was funny.
they should be.
I guess 2017 was going to a firefighters conference in Nashville. So there was tons of firemen from all over the country, volunteers from all over the country.
Right.
And so our buddy Dave Blair was going with me and my buddy Richie. Richie and I, big hockey fans, and I'm also a big music fan like Dave, because Dave used to run the Westbury Music Fair. And
I didn't know that.
So Richie asked me if I wanted to go see a Nashville Predators hockey game. I was like, yeah, sounds cool. And then Dave at the other side, we're talking. He goes, Paramore's playing at the Ryman Auditorium. I was like, oh, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, it's on. I said, no, it's on that night. I said,
Oh, it's the same night?
Same night.
So you went
So
to the hockey?
I had first told
Right.
somebody yes to something, and I wasn't going to back out to go do something that would have probably been a lot more fun.
Yeah, sure.
It is what it is. But Dave was like, man, what a great show, especially at the Ryman.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a popular
Yeah,
place.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't forget Debbie Harry.
No.
Now,
not forget her.
And talk about stunning in her day.
Yeah. Not so much now.
Wow. She's actually, to me, looking a little bit better than she was.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why, but Belinda Carlisle also made the list.
Yep.
Chrissy Hind, we mentioned. Courtney Love. Ugh. Yeah. The only reason I didn't take her off this list is for that reason. I want to talk about how, I always found her to be disgusting.
She got away with murder. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you think?
Oh, God, she took him out.
Really? You think so?
They say there was no way somebody that hopped up on heroin could handle a freaking shotgun to kill themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I never heard that, and I don't know much about getting hot. What does that mean? Like they don't have the cognitive
the
abilities?
way he handled it and supposedly shot himself. There's no way somebody on that much heroin could have done it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you imagine? 30 years later, and she's still scot-free?
Yeah. I don't know.
Wow.
That's only one little issue. There could have been, maybe a bunch of other things that, he was able to do it. Who knows? Belinda
Carlisle is on the list. The Go-Go's.
Yep.
Now, this is a good one, in my opinion. Annie Lennox of the Eurythmics. One of the best concerts I've ever seen was Annie Lennox. Yeah.
Okay.
I was shocked. It was actually a great show. It was Pete Townsend opened, then Annie Lennox, then Paul Simon, and then the headliner of all things was Wynton Marsalis. Yeah, it was quite a variety, quite the gamut, but it was such a great show.
Group of people.
But that's what I loved about it.
Yeah.
Eclectic, but all great.
Wow.
And then at the end of the show, they all came out and did "You Can Call Me Al" together.
Oh, nice.
But
where was that?
This was not the Garden. What's the other one?
Oh, yeah. The theater at Madison Square Garden?
At the time, I think it was the
Paramount?
I think that's what it was at the time.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, she stole the show.
Really?
She was amazing. I've loved her ever since. Like, I went there, of course, for Simon and of course, for Townsend.
Yeah.
But, yeah, she blew me away. Blew me away. And what a voice she has. Oh, my
Yeah, she
God.
does have a good voice.
Amazing. Florence Welch from Florence and the Machine. Yep, she made the list. And then here's one that was not, there's two that I added to the list that should be on the list. Patti Smythe from Scandal. Mm-hmm. I mean, those songs were great in the 80s, man.
Yeah.
I Am the Warrior and Goodbye to You.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, great tunes.
Yep.
But then, before I get to my last one, let me see if there's any, let me see the comments here, see what everybody else is saying here. All right, let's see. Going back. They should rename the cockpit the Clit Pit. That way terrorists can't find it. Good morning, Carol. Nice to see you. She says Ann Wilson is the best. The last time I flew TWA, I got jet fag. Oh, shit. All right, sorry. Everybody's just saying hi to each other. All right. All right. Ann in California, she likes Grace Slick. Grace has she also has a birthday today. Oh.
Who does?
Grace Slick?
Oh.
We knew that. That's why we did this list today. We're topical. John, hope you are feeling well today, says Carol.
Yeah, shout out Carol's here.
Yeah, that's what I said a minute ago.
Did you?
Hi, Carol, yeah.
I didn't hear you. I must have been mumbling into the mic.
Okay. Jeff's got new specs, says Fremder. When he told me he had contacts, I said, I don't care who you know.
I tried contacts once. It was terrible.
I couldn't. There's no way. I couldn't do it.
Terrible.
Yeah, no thanks. Whenever I go to a country show, I love watching her Dolly's Parton. Oh, my goodness. Frankie Lane, says John Rusiello. Why is he... Isn't Frankie Lane a guy?
I don't know.
So I don't know why he's saying the name. John, what are you talking about? What about Van Halen's former frontman, David Lee Roth? It's Kaplan's dream for Springsteen to ask him to do backup. Yeah. It is. All right, so the last one on my list, of course. I mean, how are we missing this? Mm-hmm. How do we not, when we talk about front women, how does this name not come first? You know what I'm... First and foremost. One of my favorites, Yoko Ono.
I mean, what the fuck does she think she's doing when she does that?
I love it. It's so freaking crazy to me.
Yeah, Chuck Berry thought the same thing, too.
Yes, he did. and Eric Clapton, too.
Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible.
God, it cracks me up. Where's that one clip that I love so much?
With Chuck?
No.
No.
All
right.
All right, hang on a second.
She's got to be in her... She's 90-something.
Yes, she is, I think, 92 or something. All right, listen to this. Here we go.
Oh, yeah. That's absolutely terrible. I can't even... I don't even want to put the headphones on because I can hear it. I just don't understand. I don't understand. I wonder if she was a screamer in bed.
I sure hope so.
God.
I should find the... All right, calm down.
Our numbers are going to go down and you keep that shit on.
Oh, it's so great. I love it. I should have thought to bring it, although I didn't. It's not like I had time to plan. But I once took a video of my brother with him performing, and I edited it and added that.
Put that.
And I was so I don't know if I've ever been more proud of myself than when I did that. It was great, and I loved it. I need to go find that. But anyway, yeah, that was Yoko Ono. How do you leave Yoko out? Just kidding about Frankie, but you forgot the best of the best.
Cher.
No, I did not forget.
She's not a...
Well,
excellent performer. I'll say, although I've never seen her, but in concert, but seeing the performances, but not front. She's not a front runner of a band.
Well, but that's the thing. I left that out.
Yeah.
I left that out. This list was not including solo artists.
Right.
This was front women of a band that they're in, not like Tina Turner and her backing band.
Yeah.
No. We're talking about bands with a woman as the front. Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries. She's also on the list. I left her out. But yeah, so that's my fault. Sorry about that, John.
And poor Ann had to turn the volume down when she heard Yoko. And I don't blame you, Ann.
Why?
But thank you for sticking with us until it was over.
What are you talking about? What's wrong with that? God. But even if Cher was in a band, she would not be on my list, I'll tell you that. I do not like Cher.
No?
No. You don't like the Pretenders? I don't like Cher.
Okay. Well, no, I again, Cher has nothing I would go out and buy. That's for sure.
She has nothing you would go out and buy. Is that what you said?
No music that I would go out and buy.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
I'm
Sonny.
What's that?
Poor Sonny.
Poor Sonny.
I used to love that show.
Oh, the Sonny and Cher. Yeah, I used to love all those variety shows of the 70s.
Donnie and Marie.
Remember the Bradys had one?
Yes, briefly, yeah.
Yeah. Cal Burnett.
Yeah. Oh, that was the best.
That was the best.
Carol Burnett was hysterical. But we're getting off track, sorry.
Sticking with music, while I still have you here, another list that I came across. Best albums of the 80s.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I have not. So I found that article. I have not looked at it. I found the article. This is it right here.
Okay.
I am now going to scroll down to see what now. All right, so who is it? Oh, this is according to GQ. Okay. Best albums of the 80s. Well, yeah, all right, let's do that first before we look at the list. Let's name our own. So you would go Ozzy?
Ozzy's got to be in there. It was Bark at the Moon.
Okay. I'm thinking pretty much every Genesis album in the 80s.
Genesis, okay.
They put out some great stuff.
Yeah.
And then even the solo work. I'm a big Phil Collins fan. Eric Clapton put out some good stuff in the 80s. Billy Joel. My favorite Billy Joel album was in the 80s, The Nylon Curtain. Allentown, Pressure, Goodnight Saigon.
Yeah.
Prince, Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course, Michael Jackson, Thriller, and Bad.
Thriller, yeah. Thriller was it? Yeah, Thriller.
Yeah,
was
Thriller was early 80s.
Yep.
82, 83, something like that.
Yeah, maybe a little later. Yeah.
Sports by Huey Lewis and the News.
Okay.
That's like a greatest hits album.
Is it? Yeah.
I Want a New Drug, Heart of Rock and Roll, Heart and Soul, If This Is It, Bad is Bad, and the list goes on. I said If This Is It. Yeah, those guys were great in the 80s.
Yeah, Huey was always a good show, too.
Yeah, always. Julian Lennon's first album.
A lot.
That was a good album.
Yeah.
Probably his only good album.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great album. That whole album was really good.
Yep.
It was really good. Then he had what? He had one hit come off of the other one.
And then it was all downhill from there.
Yeah.
I can count on pretty much one hand good songs he's had since. He actually just put something out just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, Jude. Wasn't it Jude?
No, Jude's a few years ago.
Is that a few years ago now?
Yeah. No, he just released something else just a few weeks ago. It's like, I think only like 4 songs or something. I liked one of them. Yeah. Who else was around in the 80s? Oh, Van Halen. 5150 is fantastic. I would take 5150 over 1984.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Definitely, without a doubt. Heart, we mentioned Ann Wilson. Heart was big in the 80s. Stevie Nicks had some great albums in the 80s. All right.
Well, let's see what we got in the article.
Let's
go to the article.
All right, here's a good one. Appetite for Destruction by Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, I think that
album
I think that was labeled as number 1 in the 80s.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And that was their debut, wasn't it?
It might have been.
Well, I just remember that album was a smash.
Now Axel can't sing for shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's terrible.
Yeah. Oh.
Absolutely terrible.
Tom Waits, Swordfish Trombone.
Really?
All right. Oh, all right. Now that I see this, I remember that cover, but I do like Tom Waits, but I couldn't tell you a single song off that album.
Same here.
Paul Simon, Graceland.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that. What a great album. Oh, I love that album. De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. Now, that, Don Sill would be agreeing with that right now.
Really?
Don Sill's a big hip-hop guy.
Really?
Oh, huge.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he has said that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
huge.
picture it, though.
Oh, yeah, he's huge into that. In fact, aren't these guys from Brentwood? I think they might be.
Oh, yeah.
Laurie Anderson, Big Science. Yeah, I remember that, but again, I couldn't tell you a single song.
No.
She was always a little too weird for me. The Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique. Okay, yeah, that was big. Is that it? Oh, all right, there we go. Janet Jackson, Control. Yeah, that was a big album. And she was another one. Oh, I thought she was so hot back in
She
the
hasn't
day.
done shit now.
Yeah, you don't
needs
hear.
to.
No, true, but you're right. You don't hear really bad about it. The Smiths.
The
The
Smiths.
Queen is Dead. Yeah, I remember that. Never really cared for them. Not my thing, but yeah, I remember that album. Kraftwerk, Computer World. Wow, I forgot about that.
Hell?
Oh, you're not familiar with Kraftwerk?
No.
Yeah.
81.
Yeah.
Oh, we were 11.
Sonic Youth, Daydream Nation. Yeah. I don't remember that cover, but I remember
No,
them.
I don't remember the cover either, but I remember the band.
Yeah, I saw them once. Not really my thing, but NWA, Straight Outta Compton, of course. Yeah. Madonna, Like a Prayer. Yeah. Everything she did in the 80s was big. She was, she was hot in her day too, man.
Yes, she was.
Pet Shop Boys, Actually. Yeah, I remember that. Not my thing, really.
Nope.
The Cure, Disintegration. Disintegration. The Cure have some good songs.
Yeah, they do.
But I couldn't. This guy, the lead singer, with his makeup and stuff, he always looked so disgusting to me. I could never look at them. Like if their videos came on MTV, I would change the channel.
Yeah.
And I couldn't even get into their music because of that. Yeah, it really took away from it for me. Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions. Yeah, forgot about that one. That's one of the few hip hop bands that I like. New Order, Power, Corruption, and Lies. Okay, not familiar. Kate Bush, Hounds of Love. Yeah, she was all right.
Well, she became famous again with her song on the Stranger Things.
Oh yeah,
yeah, and it was like it hit the airwaves again on local stations, and it was like #1 again.
Oh really?
Yeah, all because it was a song on last season or the season before of Stranger Things?
I don't know.
If you never watched Stranger Things,
Never saw it.
It's our era of growing up.
Oh yeah,
so you got to check it out.
I've heard of it, of course, but I've never. Excuse me, I've never watched a single second.
You gotta check it out, like I said, because it's our era, so it's pretty cool.
Right. Okay. Pixies, Doolittle.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't seen yet. Speaking of Kate Bush, because she did that song with Peter Gabriel, "Don't Give Up." It's from the So album that has Sledgehammer and Big Time and In Your Eyes. That's a great album from the '80s. How that better be on here. Talking Heads, Remain in Light from 1980. That's a good album. Purple Rain. There it is. Purple. What a great album. Holy
the
crap.
music that guy wrote, even for other artists, it's crazy.
Just whether himself or for other artists, just the catalog in this guy's work is just unbelievable. Purple Rain is an amazing album, but then he wrote Manic Monday for the Bangles.
Yeah,
Nothing Compares to You for Sinead. Even now, going back to Stevie Nicks, just like the White Winged Dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing
Edge of 17.
Edge of 17. Thank you. I was having a brain fart there. That's Prince on guitar.
Is it really?
Yeah, he went uncredited on that.
Huh.
That's like a once in a lifetime guy, man.
Yeah.
What a freaking genius he was, and that's it. No Police, no Peter Gabriel,
Police, no Ozzy,
no Phil Collins or Genesis. Yeah, that's a little weird. No Rush.
Clearly, the person who made this list up is not very savvy about music.
You know who?
Sorry.
Yeah, well, that was GQ. You know who did not have a good run in the '80s is our boy Paul McCartney.
No, he was playing around too much, trying to, he had little disco thing going on at times. It just wasn't good.
So in 1989, Flowers in the Dirt came out. That was to me like a comeback for him. My Brave Face and this one, that was like
Tug of War was
Tug of War. So he started out good. Yeah, that's a great album.
Yeah,
I love that album.
I love it.
But it kind of went downhill from there, and he made that movie which was terrible.
Oh, Back to Broad Street or something.
Give my regards
to Broad Street.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know, but I just watched it because it's him.
Oh, absolutely.
And
then he put out that other
Red
album.
Rose Speedway, I thought was fucking great.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, but that's
actually, what year is that?
That's 1972.
That's the 70s.
Yeah, you totally.
Wrong decade
completely.
But yeah,
not
once
even
he
close.
got into the 80s, it was terrible. I don't know what.
Press to Play, 1986, did not fare well at all.
No,
not a single hit.
No,
yeah, nothing on there that anybody would recognize.
I think he was experimenting too much.
He did have that. Oh, what's that soundtrack where he did a song that was a minor hit? Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd.
Spies Like Us.
Thank you. Spies Like that was. That's a decent tune.
I thought so. Yeah, a little gimmicky. It's for the movie.
Right. Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
All right. So we did the plane. We did that list. All right. Another topic of conversation here. Jeff's here for about another 5-10 minutes. U.S. cities where Americans can actually afford to live on a single person's income. Single person's income.
They can live as a family on a single person?
Yes.
On one one spouse is working.
Wichita, Kansas.
Who the fuck wants to live there?
Well, that's exactly my point with this list.
Hurricane Alley.
Right. Average rent, $585. Required income, $23,000. I can't imagine. Yeah,
what kind of neighborhood that is.
Right. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm sorry, go ahead.
And I'm not being,
It's just a
mean or
fact.
anything.
It's just a fact.
It's like, it's probably, unfortunately, trailer parks and every hurricane that comes through that gets wiped out. So,
Right.
yeah, they're going to have a problem there. So,
And that's exactly one of the things I always say about living here. It's cheaper in a lot of other places, but I personally feel we get our money's worth here. We're not, in Hurricane Alley. We're not. I mean, there are some trailer parks on Long Island, but not a big amount. We got endless parks. We're near the beach. We get free concerts at these beaches and parks. We
definitely have everything in New York.
Right.
We do.
Which, fine. So we got to pay for that.
unfortunate
So
part
what?
Is the expenses.
Yes, but but fine. Then you go down there. The required income, $23,000. I bet you most people, they probably make around that. So, to me, that's
It's all relative.
right. And it's not even a good trade-off because, fine, I'm going to make less. I'll be paying less. But what am I getting for it? There are no free concerts. There's no ocean. There's no beach. There's no New York City.
No, you're landlocked.
Right. And to me, that's I don't know. That's a boring life. Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Average rent $715. Required income $28,000. Lincoln, Nebraska. Now, stop me if you've ever been to any of these places. Lincoln, Nebraska. Average rent $700. Oh, it's the same thing as Baton Rouge. $715. Required income $28,000. Des Moines, Iowa. Excuse me.
Iowa.
Oi.
Oi.
Ugh.
Hey.
Des Moines, Iowa. Average rent $735. Required income $29,000.
But look at Nebraska, Iowa, freezing freaking cold in the winter where you got to keep your car plugged into a device to put in your engine to keep the oil from.
That's exactly what happened to me when I was married to wife number one. Her family, with the exception of her immediate family, her whole family was in Ohio. Youngstown and a town right next to it called Warren. Those two towns, her whole family, all of them. We used to go there all the time to go see her family. And it was fine. Nice area. It wasn't trashy. It was a nice upper middle class.
Nice, parts of
yeah, and I enjoyed it.
But it's cold as fuck.
Well, that's the thing. First off, boring as hell. You hang out with the family, and that's fine. Nothing against the family. They were nice people. But, you could do that every day.
Yeah.
There was nothing to do, like no nightlife. You're in your late teens and early 20s. I remember hanging out, going with the cousins, go hang out with their friends in parking lots of fireworks stores. That was their night. They go get some beer or not, but that was where they there was. I mean, you had your dive bars, but there was no nightclub. There was no place to see a concert. I don't even know if there was a sporting arena close. I don't think there was. But yeah, fireworks, the parking lot. And I get it. We did some of that as kids too. But after a while, I was like, what else is there? Yeah. So I was with the phone company. She had expressed a desire to move there. And me being the idiot, I was like, oh, okay. Talked to the powers that be at the phone company, worked out a transfer to Ohio. And, I mean, it was almost done. We just had to cross the T's and dot the I's, and it was going to be done. And I was at home one day, and I'm seeing on TV, it was winter, and they got, I think it was 4 or 5 feet of snow on top of the snow that was already there, and then there was more coming a few days later, and I'm like, no.
And you work outdoors.
What's that?
And you work outdoors.
Right.
Yeah.
And I spent most of my life working outdoors, and it never really bothered me.
Yeah.
The heat bothered me, but the cold never really bothered me. But all that snow
might bother you
on a regular basis, no. So thankfully I was able to cancel the deal before it went through, but it was close. Thankfully I was able to talk my wife into not doing it.
Oh, excuse me.
And then we divorced. So, Akron, Ohio, $725 average rent, average income $29,000. So those are the top 5. But now we're going to go the other way. One of the least affordable places for singles looking to live alone
looking to live alone, so not family.
Right. So, of course, New York City's number one. Average rent, $3,800. Required income, $152,000. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still can't see if you're making $150 a year, how you gonna pay $3,800 a month. If you're making $150 a year, you're gonna take home what? Maybe 80. Figure that's like 30% tax bracket at least, right? 30, 35.
Yeah.
You're not taking home enough to pay $3,800 a month in rent, and that's a studio.
Yeah, true.
That's a studio.
Most likely, yeah.
It's definite. It's definite.
Wow.
But don't worry, when they get the terrorist lover in as New York City mayor, there's going to be a mass exodus, and nobody's going to want to live there.
Oh my goodness.
So the rents will go down.
Miami, Florida. Average rent, $2,100. Required income, $84,000. Which I've heard. I was just talking to. Who was I talking to? Somebody that lives down there. Who the hell was it? But all right, I was talking to somebody that lives down there. And then I was talking, when I was down there 2 months ago, I was talking to a girl that works in the hotel I was staying in. And both conversations were the same. Apparently, because Florida used to be the place where, a lot of New Yorkers would go to escape.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's cheaper down there. It's this down there. It's nicer. Apparently, Florida has gotten more expensive.
Yeah, well, now you got hurricane insurance down there, which is like through the roof, and you got to have it.
Right.
I hear that's like upwards of $5,000 easily a year on top of whatever your taxes are. Yeah, their property taxes are still cheaper, but
property tax is cheaper. They don't have sales tax, but like you said, they have flood insurance.
Yeah.
They have hurricane insurance.
And it's mandatory shit to have.
Right, and rents have gone up.
Yeah.
From what the girl at the hotel was telling me. Who was I talking to? Just a week or two ago. Was it you telling us that? I forget now. Jersey City, New Jersey. Average rent $3,000. Required income $121,000. Charleston, South Carolina. Average rent $1,600. Required income $66,000. Yeah, and that's the thing with the Carolinas, because that's become the new place for all the New Yorkers to run away to.
Oh, South Carolina is very pension friendly.
Yeah, but my problem with this, and I forget who told me this. A friend of mine who moved down there some years back. Because everybody's still going down there, like neighborhoods are still developing.
Yeah.
So if you went down there 10 years ago, maybe it was nice, but now you're sitting in the middle of shit. Like it might have turned into a bad area. So so that's the part. And again, same thing, cheaper, quieter, but nothing to freaking do unless you golf. Last on the list, Boston, Massachusetts. Average rent $2,500. Required income $100,000. So, there you go.
Crazy. Well, dude, I hate to say it. I got to run.
Oh, yeah, look at that. It's getting late.
Yeah, got to get on the conference call.
All right. Well, enjoy your conference call.
I will, and I will see everybody on Monday.
And you're bringing Neil back.
Mr. Neil Bakar will be joining us.
What's his last name?
Bakar, Bickar.
Bakar. Neil Bakar. That sounds very sophisticated.
Yes.
Very nice.
So, all right.
You enjoy your weekend, pal.
All right. I'll talk to you.
All right.
See you later, folks.
Jeff Scelzi, everybody.
Thank you. I'm here all week. Well, not really.
Yeah, right. Enjoy your seminar.
Will do.
All right. See you, bud. Okay. So there you go. Let me read some comments and see what we got going on. Where are we here? Okay. Fremder, Yoko sucks. She should have jumped in front of John when she had the chance. Excuse me. Excuse me. Rusiello, you both have no class in music. What do you mean? Well, but again, that list was, it was 80s albums and front women in bands, not solo women like Cher. So enlighten us, Mr. Rusiello. Enlighten us. Who were we missing? Who were we missing from that list? What's happening here? All right. Okay. All right. Journey Escape, says Carol. Oh, yeah, Journey had some big albums in the 80s, didn't they? Wow, yeah, I forgot about them. Yeah, they were huge. Steve Perry. Oh my God, that's terrible. Yoko sounds like how they screened back in the kitchen when I ordered takeout. What? Scream, maybe? I don't know what Trem is talking about. And Supertramp, Breakfast in America was one of my favorites. But that was 80s? No, that was 70s, wasn't it? All right, I'm getting yelled at. Do I need to explain to you again that we're just talking bands?
I'm just breaking chops. Listen, you're talking about expenses, how to live in Florida.
Yes.
Florida is very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, we do have income tax. We have no
sales tax.
We have sales tax. We don't have an income tax.
Oh.
So that saves us a little bit, but it doesn't make any difference to me because I don't work.
Right.
But car insurance is off the wall.
Oh,
car
really?
Insurance is ridiculous, and the simple reason is you got 90-year-old people driving the cars that can't see. And you have young kids. You can get a license when you're 16 down here. That they think they're hot rodders. So we pay for that. The house insurance is off the wall because of the hurricane. Yeah. But they rob you because you pay house insurance, and if you don't get flood insurance, you're not covered for hurricane damage. So I think we pay. $11,000 a year for taxes, which is as much as I paid in Long Island and Patchogue.
I was going to say, that's not bad, yeah.
Yeah, we pay, I think, $5,000 a year for flood insurance and house insurance, which is we only pay $2,000 in Long Island. And the car insurance, she was screaming about it the other day. I don't know. I think the car insurance is $6,000. So and the food is very expensive. Not very expensive. It's comparable in New York,
right?
So it's the advantage of living down here is the weather. Number one, number two, it's cleaner living. The streets are beautiful. It's a slower pace, and we have a development where. We have a pool, and we have tennis courts, and we have all activities. So that's the only advantage Florida gives you today. Years ago, in the 70s and the 60s and 70s, it was cheap haven. But people coming down here, because of all the troubles of other cities, caused this, I call it inflation, caused this inflation. But it's just... I love it down here, Tony, as you very well know.
I do.
But it is just it's comparable to Long Island, and Long Island has beaches and this and that, but Florida has it all year round. January when you're freezing, I can go on the beach and have 80-degree weather. And we just passed the hurricane season, thank God. So we have no hurricane. That's another thing we have to worry about is between September and November hurricanes. So, but no, it is what it is. And you've been down here. You've been in my house. The house is beautiful.
Yes.
Just not to say it's it's the house is great. But it's expensive.
You're right. Well, and that's. That seems to be a lot of the reasons why, the most common reason why people leave here. And that's my point. Yeah. It's not. It's really not that much different than here.
It really isn't. And I would have stayed on Long Island. To be truthful, we tease each other about it. Truth be told, I just couldn't take the winters.
Right.
I just couldn't take the weather. But it is what it is. And that's all I have to say. But Long Island was great. I had a great neighbor. I don't know what happened to him, but that's another story for a different day. You need to come down here and spend a week with me and see the advantage at this time of year. I mean, it's beautiful down here now. And after the holidays, after the Christmas holidays, after the New Year, come down here in February when you need 3 layers of clothes in New York, you can walk around in shorts. That's the only part of Florida that's great.
Who do you think would die first if we spent a week together down there? Who would kill each other? Like, which one of us would kill the other one first?
Oh, listen. I guess you would kill me because I relish your company. I mean, we would listen. I would take you to places you have never been in your life in Florida.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
Oh no, I'd take you on an airboat to the Everglades and see all the alligators. You know, I mean, come on. Did you ever do that?
Can't say I have.
Okay, so that's number one. We would do day trips. All right, I would make you steaks every single night on my barbecue.
Well, you should have started off with that, my friend.
Oh yeah, well, no, I'm not fucking bribing you, pal. Hey, listen, that's it's but you got to come down here, enjoy yourself for a week, get out of the rawness, and I call it. It's not cold, it's raw. Long Island was raw in the wintertime.
You think so?
Oh yeah, it was right by the water. I was by the shore. It was just raw. You couldn't get cold. You couldn't get warm. You couldn't get warm. I had to use my electric starter the car to warm the car to get in the car. But I guess that's just me. But anyway, yeah. But so you don't think you and I could have a nice week vacation together?
Absolutely, we could. It would be romantic.
Oh yeah, it would be good. You just can't burp. That's all. Like you're doing, like you did today on the mic.
I did. I did it today.
Yep. I commented on it. You're not. You didn't. I says you're burping again on the mic. Yeah. So where's the jar? Tomorrow we're gonna make Rosie get a jar. And every time you burp, you're gonna put whatever denomination you like in a jar, and donate it to your charity.
Okay, we can do that.
Yes, and so that's about it. But I just want to tell you that the living in Florida is as expensive as New York.
Yes,
in Long Island, not New York. In Long Island. I don't consider New York Long Island. To me, New York is the 5 boroughs. Long Island is Long Island. It's in the state of New York, and we've had this discussion before.
We have.
You don't think you don't think that's true, but Long Island is an island off New York. All right, very pretty island off New York, but New York is the 5 boroughs.
Right, and just like Manhattan is an island. That's why I think I think Long Island should just be a part of that. I think upstate is completely different from the boroughs and Long Island. So I think
Well, listen, it's upstate is a different story.
Oh, completely different world.
It's a different world up there.
Yeah, a world that I'm not interested in.
Well, I lived there, when I was young and a young cop, and I loved it. But it's a different world. You could never survive up there. No argument. I agree 100%. Yeah, you could never survive up there.
Right.
The highlight of the day is going to the volunteer fire department for a square dance. Believe me. Oh, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, we're going to a square dance at the volunteer fire department. Oh, yeah, let's go. Happy. All right. Well, listen, that's all I have to say. But like I said, Florida is New York.
Yeah, absolutely it is. All right.
Listen, we'll talk to you soon.
You got it. Thanks, pal. All right. Let's see. Where else were we with the comments? Yeah, Supertramp. Cher had many hits. Sonny only one. Sticks Paradise Theater was great. Yeah, okay, Carol. I'll agree with that. When Sonny and Cher get into an argument, she screams, "Honey, will you stop barking at me?" Oh, because he hit a tree bark. Fremder. When Meatloaf died, the world lost 600 pounds. Oh, there he goes. You're burping into the mic again. Yeah, all right, there it is. I don't even remember doing it. Don't forget Paradise by the Dashboard Light of my hearse I'm in because I was so unhealthy. All right, well, that was 70s anyway, but I know you're just joking. If one of the singers from Genesis was gay, he'd be Phil Collins. Brendan Burt. Iowa has an average population density of 16 people per square mile. Really? Comparatively, New York City is 9,000 people per square mile. And that's not even top. Oh, D.C. and Tokyo. Holy moly. Yeah, I've never had the pleasure of Tokyo, but yeah, it looks like a madhouse to me. D.C., I've been there several times. And I'm not disagreeing with you. It's just from my personal experience, it doesn't seem any better or worse than New York City. I don't mind New York City. I actually love New York City. Even now, I don't want to hear about politics. I don't care who's in office. I really don't. I love New York City. Always have, always will. It's fun to me. You don't want to see certain things about the city, then don't go to those things. Most people can still find things they can enjoy in New York City, in my opinion. It's just the most exciting place, too. Carol lived in Pittsburgh for a year when X was with U.S. Air and thankfully moved back to Florida after a year sentence. He was then based in Akron. Horrible. Oh, no freaking way. Yeah, I've heard negative things about Pittsburgh. Doesn't sound like a place I would enjoy either. And Akron, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the people in Ohio were very nice. It was one of those places where you're walking down the street and they're, everybody you pass, morning, hi, and I love that stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just spoiled here. I don't know. No state income tax in Florida. They have sales tax. Oh, yeah, sorry, I mixed that up before, didn't I? Brendan Burt lived on Miami. Wasn't 300 years old, and I wasn't that into cocaine. Was bored to tears. Oh, that's interesting. Really, even in Miami. Carol says happy Halloween to Jeff. Oh, everybody's saying bye to Jeff. Scott, retirement plan, moving in with Tony. That's fine. Then you pay your way, and that helps us out. Brendan, I'm going to North Carolina tomorrow. There are a lot of films and or TV shows being made in the Charlotte area over the past 2 or 3 years, similar tax exemptions to Atlanta. Brendan, the film world has been active a long time down there. Don Sill, who used to live in that area, he lived down there, I think it was 16 years, I think it was. And he was in a ton of movies down there. And he's talked about it before because he stood out down there. He was an obvious New Yorker. And, people don't look like him down there. He's one in a million up here, but down there he stood out. So, yeah, he did. He got a lot of film work down there. And he's been back here since 2018, 19. So the film industry has been thriving down there for a while. Just like you've heard Tyler, he would say Minneapolis, has a thriving film scene too. The Tony Walker Retirement Insurance Plan. You're only covered for steak, baseball, and a clean asshole. Sounds like a good plan to me. What a lucky guy. John always wakes up to the crack of dawn. Oh, my goodness. Dawn probably wakes up to the crack of John, and it's probably making a lot of noise. Vicky is watching. You guys quit it. I love my neck of the woods. And that's fine. And, good for you. I'm happy for you. It's not personally it's not a place I would like. Jeff and I were talking about Syracuse before we went on the air this morning. Syracuse to me is a shithole. Sorry. It is. It just seemed like that to me. I didn't like it there at all, except for the people that I knew there and whose company I enjoy. Fremder, I love my nook of the woods also, if you know what I'm saying. Scott, I'm picturing Tony and John sharing a hammock in Florida singing The Lion Sleeps Tonight. Yeah, and next time we do that, we'll get video for you, John. Scott, whatever your name is. Fremder, a weenie whack, a weenie whack, a weenie whack, a weenie whack. You live in Mass, don't you, Vicky? No, Vicky lives in Rochester, which is, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't that like right outside of Syracuse? Yeah. I see Tony and John sharing a piece of spaghetti like Lady and the Tramp. I wouldn't eat that, though. Brendan Burt, every time I left New York, all I was trying to do was get back to New York. That's how I feel about it. I couldn't picture myself living anywhere else. Now, who knows? As my kids are getting older now, my son will be 25 in a few weeks. My daughter will be 27 in March. Who knows where they're going to end up? Who knows? We might end up following them somewhere, Zach has talked about possibly moving to, L.A. to be, get more involved in the film industry. I don't want to go there, but, if I want to see my son, and then, if he has a family at some point, it's tough. Yeah, but then Sammy here with with her services, nobody has the services like New York. I think New York is number one in services, so that's a factor too. So who knows? I do love it here. I really love it here. Vicky, no, just dog sittings. Oh, in Massachusetts, right? But I live in Western New York, and you guys would love it there. Oh, that's interesting. Come to Texas. We're very friendly and have buggies. I know. Believe me, I would love to. I would love to make some regular trips there, because of Bucky's and because of Carol and Mark White. But living there, Vicky, my sister's been working on concerts, TV, and the movie scene in Boston for a decade. Vicky, my apologies. I forgot that's what she did. You have told me that. What exactly does she do? And is there a Boston movies film scene? I'm not familiar with that. I know there's a thriving comedy scene, but there probably is. If there's a thriving comedy scene, there's probably a film scene down there too, or up there too. Syracuse isn't Rochester. How far are they from each other? Why? I thought they were I knew they weren't bordering, but I thought they were pretty close. Brennan Burt, no tax in Florida, and may as well be no speed limit because good luck finding 2 miles without a toll. Yeah, I did notice that when I was down there because I drove through half the state when I was down there in August. I did notice there were a lot of tolls. But as far as people driving, with no speed limit, I mean, come on. We're in New York, man. I don't know if you'll find a crazier place, especially in New York City. Oh, I love driving to New York City. It's like a free-for-all. The very first time I did it, I'll never forget it. Me and my buddy Joe Murphy, we were was it the first time? Might have been my second time. I forget. Because I remember one time with my first wife driving through New York City in a Ford that she drove. And this, I forget what kind of Ford it was, but this thing had good pickup. You could really floor it and go around well. And, oh, man, I remember laughing out loud, just, as I'm just driving all over the place. But maybe, might have been Joe Murphy's first time driving to the city. He had a pickup truck, and a buddy of ours asked us to move some furniture with Joey's pickup. So we drove into the city. He was like, I'll never forget his face. And I'm laughing. I'm having a ball. We eventually switched. I ended up driving the pickup because I just loved it. And he is not a big fan of New York City. And that's probably one of the more contributing factors. But, yeah, I just remember that. I love driving to New York City. It's just, yeah. It's just so much fun. It's like playing Frogger. Remember that game? You see? I almost did it. I came this close, and then I closed my mouth. Do I get to take that 25 cents just to do that? Then, yeah, there's got to be studios there. So there's all right, so there is some kind of film scene in Boston. I was not aware of that. I don't know a lot about Boston. So, all right. So what do we got? Almost 12:20. All right, I'm going to do my usual stuff, and I'm just going to hightail it out of here. Gives me a little extra time to eat some lunch and get ready for Peter. Peter Schwartz, 1 o'clock, Sports Bash, today. What else? Today is Thursday. That is it. So it's, Peter Schwartz and Sports Bash at 1 o'clock, and that's it for us today. Next week, Recipe for Laughter returns on Thursday. Nick Greystone comes back next Thursday. And then I think he's on every Thursday leading up to Thanksgiving. So we'll be back rocking and rolling. The ladies that were in here with us on Tuesday that joined me and Diane, I meant to go back and watch that episode. What did they say they wanted to call their podcast? Broad Daylight? No, Broad Horizon? Something with broads. It's official. They're going to do a podcast in here. Two Wednesdays a month. Starting, let me get the calendar here. I don't think it's the first week in November. I think it's the second week. Yeah, they're going to do November 12th and 19th. They're going to do Wednesday afternoons at 1 o'clock. So that'll be fun. And I hope you guys will tune in and check them out. And hopefully we can, support them as they get started here at Govs. I think that'll be a lot of fun. You guys are experiencing audio cutouts? That's what Brendan says. That's a new problem. I hope not. I hope it's something on Brendan's end. Nothing personal, Brendan, but I hope it's not a problem I'm having. If Tony and John went on a date, it would be Tony, Boney, Johnny, Salami. All right, Ann's saying goodbye. All right, nobody else is commenting on audio cutouts, so hopefully, Brendan, my apologies, but I do hope it's a problem on your end. All right, so we're getting out of here. So after Peter, we're done for the day. So Coffee with the Dog tomorrow at 9. I'm in here tomorrow. Rosie's in here. Peter Anthony is coming in. Lou Pratz is coming in. And then we have 2 surprise guests joining us. And we're all dressing up for Halloween. Did I say everybody? Me, Rosie, Peter Anthony, Lou Pratz. Right, and then 2 surprise guests. Yeah. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's always fun when you have a full room in here of great comedians. And I'm very excited to see everybody's outfits. I got a good one. At least I think it's a good one. I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be fun. That's tomorrow. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Don Sill with Donversations. And, that's that. Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. Once again, please vote the best Long Island voting. You can vote once a day, every day, until December 15th. Vote for Gov's Comedy Club Podcast in the best radio streaming category. And vote for Hershey and the Keegs or Primal Scream with Nick Greystone for the best podcast category. We appreciate the support. Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Got it. Just put my sock drawer in. Got it. Just put my sock drawer order in from Amazon. Vicky, I'm having a hard time with the cutouts. All right, so what are we talking about? Vicky, what, the audio is cutting out now? I don't know why. I've never had that problem before. And I'm not, I don't see anything on my program here that would indicate anything about. Fremder, I'm hearing the audio cutouts too. What, meaning what, like my voice? Like you actually don't hear me for a second? What the hell? Has this been going on the whole show? Son of a bitch. Sorry, guys. I have no idea what that's about. That's never happened before. It's a weird day. Sorry about that. All right. Sean Kearns, Peter Anthony, John Butera, Tom Egan, married, single, and a baby with Vanessa Hollingshead, Joe Bublowitz, Chris Monty, Joe Cravella, Robert Hansen. Just some of the people you see on the governor's stage this weekend. Knock 'em Dead Comedy. And, I'm just going to go. We'll see you guys tomorrow.